All right. Oh my gosh, what is this? What is this? I am currently working in a new sketchbook and I'm doing one of those cool, neat intro pages for the very first time. Why, yes. Yes, it is, because I have never actually ever done this in my sketchbooks ever. And I'm also trying something a little new. I'm trying to do more things with like camera angles and stuff because I can't exactly get a full nice view where it's just looking overhead. I will be trying to fix that in the future, but as of right now, I can't. So I just want to try something new, and I wanted to work in my sketchbook because, as you can hear from my paper ASMR here, I'm back, baby. I am finally, after so many years, inspired to work in sketchbooks again. I am inspired to just draw traditionally again. So I was looking back through a lot of my older sketchbook tours because a lot of them felt honestly like slogs. They felt like so much work. I wasn't enjoying them. Whenever I tried doing things that I wanted to do, they were just not coming out right, and I just kind of gave up because I was like, I think I even said in one of my videos I had just gotten my iPad, and so because I had gotten my iPad, I was kind of here like, well, I don't want to work in sketchbooks anymore. But I was falling into my old trap, okay? My really, really, really old trap that I had for a very, very long time. And it's something that I had learned was really, really, really bad. And that simple fact is I wasn't practicing. I was saying I was doing practices, but I really wasn't, because I am notorious for not wanting to waste my time. And while practice and studies are not a waste of time, they are actually very vitally important. Didn't see it that way. I was like, well, I took the time sketching it. I might as well finish it. I might as well go all the way out. And so I was falling into that trap again where I wasn't doing proper warm-ups. I was sketching something and I was finishing it and I was posting it. I was sketching something, I was finishing it, and I was posting it. And so because of that, I wasn't taking the time to do the proper studies that I needed to do. I wasn't working in sketchbooks again. And then realistically, and I'm not going to lie, I felt extremely intimidated. I felt horribly intimidated about how I just like couldn't get things to look the way I had wanted them to. No matter what I had done, I couldn't get things to look right, and it bothered the absolute crap out of me. It was so irritating. Because I loved looking at sketchbook tours. Heck, there's some of my friends that have amazing, beautiful, inspiring sketchbooks to me. And I was just here looking at mine, I'm like, oh, it's kind of a little bit of dookie there. It's not good. And I would get into this thing where if I sketched something bad, I was following an old habit of mine that I thought I got rid of and I didn't, where if it looks like crud, the page is just ruined. So I'm not even gonna erase it and try to sketch something else over it. I'm just done with it. And so I just honestly, I felt like I was doing sketchbooks to do sketchbooks for a while, and I wasn't enjoying them. And I look back at my previous sketchbook tours from a long time ago, and there wasn't fun in it. I wasn't enjoying it. And then I got another sketchbook and I started getting enjoyment out of it. I was falling into that trap again. And then I found another sketchbook of mine that I thought I had lost. And, oops, sorry, I bumped the mic. And it was one where I really thought that I was going to be working on something that I didn't get to. And it was, I had planned in this sketchbook to do like Drawtober originally, but that was back in 2020. Obviously, I didn't do that. There's a reason for that. A lot of terrible stuff happened to me in that October. I've talked about it in like previous videos from this year, but it was not a good time. So with that being said, I just couldn't work in it anymore. And then I put it away, and then my object permanence kicked in and I just couldn't find the damn thing for the longest time, and it bothered me so much. So I ended up buying a new one. I bought one of those Ilio sketchbooks, and I did like it, and I liked working in it, but I was starting to get into that bad habit again, and I wasn't learning how to fill sketchbooks the proper way. And pretty much the proper way of how to fill a sketchbook is it is bringing you enjoyment in the studies. there is no right or wrong way, but if you are not enjoying it and it feels like a slog and it feels like you're not doing anything productive, then you're not doing it right. Yeah, sometimes practices and studies are boring, but you need to be at least a little bit of enjoying them or being aesthetically pleased by them, or else why would you keep doing the studies? You know? Why would you keep trying to learn to do better? So, I had then found my old sketchbook, which will be a sketchbook tour, most likely next week's video. I should be getting it filmed, hopefully. I have to finagle with my webcam. But, I'm gonna hope to get that done because my current vlog camera, which is how I filmed this one, did really well, but I can't get a really good, perfect over-the-shoulder view. And while my phone video did well for the Inktober video, the audio was just garbage, and I didn't like it. Not that my audio is normally great, but it's slightly better, and I'd rather have the slightly better audio than the garbage audio. Yeah. So, with that, though, I decided that with this little mini travel sketchbook, because I am going on a vacation, and depending on when this goes up, I might actually be on that vacation. What I wanted was, I'm like, you know what? I want this to be a proper sketchbook with the tips that I learned in my last one. So, with that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the thing that everybody does, and I'm gonna make a little intro page on the first page, because I'm usually notorious and I never use the first page. But I was not confident in drawing on the first page because it was my first time ever doing this, and I wanted to look semi-nice for this video, and not me, you know, doing it over and over again and feeling stressed. So you know what I did? Because I am also the owner of a self-published business, you know, I run an Etsy store like many artists do. That's not meant to be a shameless plug, but it's true. So if you want to support your girl, my Etsy link is in my bio. But I have a lot of labels that are just basic labels for when I have to print off shipping labels. And so I was like, that would actually make really good sticker paper. So I measured the little book, because this sketchbook, this sketchbook is much tinier than my normal ones. This is a 4x6 or 6x4, however you want to put it. It's 4 inches by 6 inches. I don't know the centimeters or the proper sizing for things, because I grew up in America and we are dumb. And so I can't tell you if it's like an A4, A5, A6 sketchbook, because I genuinely don't know what those mean. I have to use inches because, again, the American school system. But, so I measured it out in inches, and I sketched it out on the piece of sticker paper that I'm inking here now. And I decided after a very long time, I was going to draw one of my mage characters. My marked mages are going to be getting a very big revamp soon. I want to know if anybody would actually be interested in me doing those character bios again. I did them a long time ago. I think I did them back in like 2008. No, what, 2008? No, 2018. I mean, I did have them in 2008, but I mean, in 2018, because while the characters themselves haven't changed, like their stories, their outfits definitely have, because it's a cut of the cut of the cut. I apologize very much. So, now pretty much what I was trying to say was with the Mark Mage bios, I love my babies, but a lot of their outfits do not depict the places where they are from. Almost all of them look like they are kind of from the same country, and that is not at all what I intended or wished to. So, the ones who will be getting very drastic outfit changes are most likely going to be Lorelei, Adrian, Tybalt, and Alador. Ringmaster's also going to be getting a change, but I need to, like, finagle his to make it work. And Tetsu's pretty much stays the same because of where she's from. She's fine. But with those, I really wanted to put more of, like, the culture they're inspired from off of, because it's a fantasy world, so they're all kind of like fantasy culture. But honestly, European fantasy is a little overrated at this point, and I do like seeing what other people do with other fantasies and different cultures here, and especially because the Marked Mage cast is supposed to feel like they're from different cultures and different countries. It just never felt like that. Now, with this picture, it was much more of an idea I was having for Adrienne when she is much older. So I've drawn her a couple of times in her, like, more newer outfit for when she's a teenager. But, you know, for a basic idea for a sketchbook, I do like it. I like the concept. Needs some tweaking, but it's working. So I had a lot of fun working with that. And a fun fact about her, so I picked pink because it's her favorite color, but she can't really wear colors. Being the Shadow Mage, it kind of sucks everything out of it. So it always gives it a really good, fun monochromatic look. So for the for the inking, I used a Sakura Pigment Micron and a Prismacolor multi-liner. And then for the colors in this little piece, I used my Ohuhu markers, I used my Arteza markers, and I used my leftover Copic grays. I think they were the toner grays. I have like all of the grays pretty much, but a couple of them have died, so I've had to get inks over the years. So I'm pretty sure I used the toner grays for this, but using the multimedia and the mixed parts of it, I had a lot of fun, and I also had a lot of fun just writing out the sketch bubble and the sketchbook 22 because I wanted to try something different because while my handwriting is okay, I never felt like I could do the really fun like topography stuff with it. So that's something else I want to work on in this sketchbook. And because I literally did it on the label paper, I was able to measure it to size. It is slightly off. It's a little too short, but that's fine. I used my corner rounder and I slapped it in the sketchbook and it fits on the first page. And honestly, whenever I look at it, it makes me really happy now. It makes me feel really nice that my first page is this nice page. And so that was pretty much the concept and the idea for all of that. But I'm really excited to work in this sketchbook. I don't know. I think I'd have to get a decent filming setup for it, like figure out how to finagle my cameras. If I'll be bringing back the sketchbook, like, monthly rambles. I did like those, but I just don't know, because if I can't, because one, the sketchbook's so small, and two, if I can't get a decent setup, I don't really see the fun in you guys watching that. But, I would be fun to do, like, my little monthly wrap-ups, even though I do post my vlogs here now, because obviously there are things that I don't post in the vlogs that I could talk to you guys about, but, yeah. I'm really excited to be working on this sketchbook. I'm really excited to get my sketchbook, like, love again. And I want to see, it's not a goal, because this is a pretty chonky one, but I want to see if I can get back in my role of, like, maybe finishing, like, a sketchbook within, like, 2 months or so. Because I didn't realize back in, like, 2015, 2016, 2017, I didn't realize I was eating sketchbooks like crazy. I genuinely thought they took me a long time, so it's really, really nice to see that. Yeah. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. Please, this is where critiques are valid. Do you like the multiple view, different perspectives when I work on traditional piece? Or would you just like a top overview and just to get the whole thing, like how I do my normal speed paints? I would like to know, because I'm totally down for spicing up my videos a bit. And I hope you guys enjoy my sketchbook tour next week. And yeah, thank you guys as always to my amazing Patreon patrons. Thank you for commenting, and subscribing. Please, as always, if you do not feel like you have anything to say, put an emoji down below or comment feed the bot, because that helps really so much. It really, really, really does. And so, yeah, with that, I think I will leave you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.